Welcome, Nomads, to Nomad News. I'm your host, the American Nomad, Rav Hawley. Let's get right into the news.
This episode of Nomad News is for Tuesday, July 13th, 2021. Before we get into our first story here, I wanted to give a little bit of context to it and let you guys know it's not your typical van life channel, but I thought it was pretty interesting and figured my job here is to try to find you channels maybe that you don't already know of. You know, we know the big ones. We know who Nomadic Fanatic is. We know who Pandemonium is. We know who Chrome is from Van City Van Life. So my job is I kind of try to snoop out the channels I think maybe all of you guys might not know about. And in this next channel, it is geared towards a different topic than just van life. So it is more geared towards overlanding. That's the title of the channel. If you don't know what overlanding is basically having a four-wheel drive vehicle that can get you into the backcountry where you can do like some primal camping. With that being said, the person that has the channel is a full-time van lifer or is converting a four-wheel drive van to van life. So I thought I've been keeping up with the channel for going on a year, just keeping dibs on it. So I thought I would bring it to your attention and see if you might enjoy it as well. So without further ado, let's jump in here and check it out. All right. So this is Jason's channel, Jason Darrah, I believe, D-A-R-R-A-H, Darrah, I don't know. I have 50 chance of getting his name right, and I guarantee you I'm getting 50% that's wrong. He has a channel called Primal Outdoors, Camping and Overlanding. Him and his girlfriend, I believe. He's got a girlfriend. And when I first stumbled onto this channel, what caught my attention was this, was their trailer here from a year ago. And he's a videographer and a photographer, so he's got some great B-roll, very artistic way he puts these videos together with B-roll and stuff. So that's what caught my attention, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention and thought you might enjoy it, thought you might like it. But let's take a little look here, sneak peek of their initial channel trailer video. This is a Primal Outdoors story by Morningstar Films.
What was the point of this? You got to tell me the point of this, what we're doing right now.
A lot of people think about home as being somewhere where they're comfortable, where they're relaxed, where they're safe. And for me, it's how I feel when I'm out here. Overlanding is about getting out and exploring and making those personal discoveries. I know I appreciate the land. I know the land doesn't give two shits about me.
All right. So, yeah, great channel there that Jason has, and I thought you guys might like it. Another thing about it is he has some videos where, he basically, where they discuss, different overlanding things, off-grid camping and stuff like that, which can be great information for someone, 20 miles, 200 miles of desert overland route. Some primitive camping. So there might be some tips and things in there that, that you might find helpful for yourself. So, Primal Outdoors, they got 174,000 subscribers. So they definitely don't need my help for subscribers because they're killing it. But anyway, I still wanted to bring the channel to your attention because, I felt like you guys, somebody out there might enjoy it like I do. All right, on to our next story. All right, guys, so our next story and next channel we're going to feature here are my very good friends, Tom and Lori from Tom and Lori's RV Life. If you haven't heard of these crazy kids, they are some of my favorite nomads on the planet. A couple of years when we were at RTR, I talked them into bringing their 90 foot, that's actually not 90 foot, I think it's like 35 foot, 40 foot fifth wheel trailer out to RTR 2019, and they came out, and I was with my friend Sarah, and we just had a blast. And I met them about 4 years ago up in Bakersfield. Four years ago, I think. I was up at a little RV park up in Bakersfield and ran into them. They saw me flying my drone, and they came over and said, "You must be a YouTuber." And sure enough, and we've been good friends ever since. So I'll give you a little insight to us hanging out at RTR before we get into their channel. I thought that'd be a fun introduction for you guys. So this is us at RTR 2019. That's my rig in the background, Bertha, which I no longer have, but that's my old rig there, my B Plus camper van, Bertha. And that's my friend Sarah right there, and another friend of ours, and then Tom and Lori right there from Tom and Lori's RV Life.
Finally, I'm in the right spot. It doesn't happen.
And that's yours truly.
We're gonna try.
Okay, so it's on timer. You got 10 seconds. You can count down there, and I'll say 3, 2, look at the camera. Look at the lens. All right, here we go.
I can't see it.
I think we are.
We're all in.
I can't even.
There it was.
All right, so that was us again at RTR there in 2019. So let's jump on into these crazy kids channel. Like I said, they are some of my favorite people. So Tom and Lori, they've been working away. You can see they're big. They got a big long fifth wheel. It's called an Alpha, I believe, or something like that. I can't remember the name of their camper, but it's a big long fifth wheel. The thing's got 2 refrigerators, 2 big double door refrigerators in it. So it's like a castle on wheels. But anyway, they've got 3,000 subscribers. They work away at their YouTube channel. Tom used to actually be a professional radio DJ, disc jockey, I believe. He was on the radio, if memory serves me right. So, but they're just a fun couple. It was funny because when we were at RTR, I had way more subscribers back then than they did, like twice as many. They've come up a long way since then. And when we were out in RTR, they were like rock stars. Like nobody knew who I was, but everybody was. There was people stopping on the road coming into RTR, getting out of their vehicles. If you look at my RTR videos, you'll see it. People getting out of their vehicles, leaving their vehicles in the road, getting into RTR, and they would get out of their vehicles and come up to see Tom and Lori and go, "Oh my God, you guys are Tom and Lori from RV Life." So they were like literally like rock stars. And it was funny because when they got there, they were acting like I was the big, the big main attraction. And that was not the case at all. They were the big main attraction. So this is their channel here, Tom and Lori's RV Life, 3,000 subscribers. Help if I turn the freaking camera on where you can see them, right? 3,000 subscribers. This is their fifth wheel. It's an Arrow or an Alpha or something like that. But anyway, they've got a new video up. I thought we would jump into it, check it out. And they won. They won the contest. So let's see what they won.
We won.
What did we win?
Well, you entered a contest with Leisure Coach Works. You know, we love Leisure Coach Works. They are the wonderful folks that work on our Alpha, and they work on many other brands now, not just Alphas. They're Leisure Coach Works in Fontana, California. Come into the contest, and we won one of the 3 prizes. And what did we get? Got 3 of these LED lights that go in ceiling indoors.
Wow, those are going to be bright. Look at all the LEDs on that. Can you see that?
Okay.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Here they are.
Oh,
And since we already have LED lights in ours,
we're trying to figure out what to do with these.
They should do a giveaway for their viewers.
You know what was really really crazy about entering this contest? You don't have the backup.
Get too close.
Well, I heard that. I'm getting too close.
No, the camera was.
When I realized what they were giving away with this contest, because I guess you can enter multiple times,
Oh, okay.
and I backed off real fast because I thought, ooh, let somebody else win. Because we've replaced all of our lights. Everything in this coach is LED basically,
Yeah.
except for a couple things in the basement and just other places like in the closet. We didn't replace those because we don't really use them.
Yeah, not very much.
But I thought, okay, I'll let somebody else win.
Oops.
Oops. But we do thank Leisure Coach Works. We
do.
love the
We're
lights.
super excited.
We love everything they've ever done for us.
Yes.
A contest.
And I don't know, should we give all three of them out together or one at a time?
One at a time. I don't know.
And then the bag.
What do you all think? What should we do?
So if we do only one and they love it, then they'll go to Leisure Coach Works and get more.
I see.
And maybe somebody doesn't have
We could.
three
We
areas.
could. That way we get 3 winners,
4 winners. Would you
4
like
winners
to?
and the bag. Okay. We'll have to come up with a concept
Yeah, we'll have something.
soon.
All right, guys. So that is Tom and Lori from Tom and Lori's RV Life. Sounds like they are going to take my advice that I just dished out there and going to do a giveaway for their viewers for those lights. So if you want an LED light, maybe stop over there and subscribe to Tom and Lori's RV Life. And be sure, like always, tell them that Nomad News sent you. All right, guys, on to our next story. All right, for our next story here is not your typical van lifer. This episode has it's not your typical van lifers if you haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, this next channel we're going to feature here is basically a gentleman that I found about a year ago, a little over a year ago maybe. I started watching his channel. He had a video that really blew up on YouTube. Basically, I think it was entitled, what was it entitled? Living in My Car in LA or something to that effect. He had a video entitled Living in My Car in LA that, like I said, it really blew up and went viral. And I believe he moved from Texas. I think he lived out in Florida, but I mean, he's I'm not sure what he's recovering from. I don't remember. I just remember he's been to rehab and stuff. He really rawly delves into his life, but the reason I thought I would bring you his channel is because he really does. He's very raw, and he actually shows like what a lot of people here in the LA area, a lot of people come to LA with a vision and they end up living in their car until they can get on their feet and get things going and get a place to live. Rent is very expensive in LA, so you can't just if you're going to get a sticks and bricks, it's super expensive. My last place in LA was a large photography studio. It was a warehouse. It was a live workspace, and it was $3,300 a month. So rent is not cheap. It was a big space, though. It was 3,000 square feet. So it's not cheap. It's very expensive. And a lot of people, like I said, comedians, actors, actresses, or actors, they all move out here with big dreams and aspirations, and they end up living in their car for a year or two until they can actually get on their feet and figure out a way to get a place to live, or they breeze in and then they breeze out. They stay for a while and then they're gone back home to BFEI or wherever they're actually from. So, I mean, I came out here the same way. I'm from Texas, and I think Jacob moved out here from Texas as well. But anyway, so the channel that we're talking about is Jake McCollum, I believe. McCollum is how you say his last name. And he's got a channel. He's got 38,000 subscribers. And here's his last video. We're going to delve. He's got a video from today from the Getty, and I've been to the Getty. That from 7 hours ago, but the one I'm going to cover is this one from 4 days ago. How much I make on YouTube with 38,000 subscribers, which I actually found pretty interesting. He actually really delves into how much money he makes and how he makes it and how he's surviving in LA. He shows that at one time when he had that viral video, he had a couple of viral videos, and he was making upwards of over $3,000 a month on YouTube. And that's kind of dropped back down to about 600. So I think about 40,000 subscribers, you're probably looking at about, $500-600 a month. So if you're like me and you have 5,000 subscribers, you're looking at about $20 a month at this point. I've done a lot better than that, but you know, you got to keep after it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into Jacob's video here.
Good morning, 8:09 a.m. Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. Of course, we have to start every morning off with coffee. Let me know what y'all think of the snake shirt. Huh? The rattlesnake shirt? How do we feel about that? I freaking love this. This morning we woke up in Santa Monica. Also, I forgot, I need to show y'all something. So I'm just opening up my trunk here. Y'all notice anything that is missing? Gas prices are really high nowadays, like $4.30. I got rid of the poncho. Okay, the poncho's gone. But I found this random kid and was like, "Hey, do you want this poncho?" And so we'll just have to replace it. You know? I figured this morning we could just start off the day with trying to make a little bit of money. First order is for IHOP right here.
Doing some DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery.
Next order is for this place called Bagel. No. It's Uber Eats. The delivery game this morning was absolute garbage. I've probably been driving around for an hour or two now. It's 10 a.m. I probably only made about 20 bucks. Speaking of money, maybe we should check on my YouTube analytics. But first, I need to get something in my stomach. I bought this the other day. This is a yellow dragon fruit. I honestly am not even sure how to eat this. Maybe we should just cut it.
Has anybody ever had one of these things?
Dude, it looks like on the... Whoa,
I've seen them.
That is really pretty, actually. All right, I'm just gonna eat this as if
I've never had one.
A bowl.
If you've had one, let me know what they're like in the comments.
It out like this. Funny story about dragon fruit. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Me either.
Until I went to rehab. By the way, this is the very first rehab that I ever went to. In rehab, they would take us grocery shopping once a week. I saw this weird contraption. I was like, man, I want to try those. I can't really do the seeds. The flavor is like kind of meh. I would honestly just give this a 4. All right, guys, we're on YouTube Studio now. Let's go over here to analytics, revenue. I'm really not making as much as I used to anymore, guys. I can't live off of YouTube alone anymore. I could there for a little while. Like, let's go back. So this was in July of 2020. I was making $55 a month. Let's go to September 2020. It's like 105. Let's go to November. Things started picking up, like $314. And then I think this is when I had that video that blew up, my first week living in my car in Los Angeles. So it went from $300 to making almost $3,000, $2,847. And from December to January, I made $3,786, which that is awesome. Imagine making that every single month, you know what I mean? It started going back down, you know. So from January to February is like $2,100. And then from February to March, $1,400. From March to April, $1,300. From April to May, $895. I'm also looking at the analytics for like gender. Male 80%, female 20% age. Let's see here. Most of y'all are anywhere from 25 to 34 years old. Watch time from subscribe. I'm pretty proud of this. Thank y'all so much for watching. The other 50% of y'all that haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
All right, there's Jacob's channel, and I thought I wanted to show you guys that because I thought it'd be some good inside information, because he really delves into his analytics there and shows like how much you can actually make on YouTube if you have like some videos go viral. Putting the pieces of the puzzle together is to be able to have viral videos, or videos, you know, like that one he had that pushed him up to almost 4,000 a month. If you can put out videos like that every week, that is when you can live off YouTube. But I just wanted to, you know, say that it goes to show you right there, he only has 38,000 subscribers. So it's not your income for those. There's a lot of people that don't know exactly how YouTube works, and it's not based on how many subscribers you have. You don't make any more money based on subscribers. What you make money on is your watch time and the ads that are featured in your videos. So, you know, you don't have to have 1 million subscribers to do really, really well. I mean, $3,700 a month. If I could make that on YouTube every month, I would be stoked, and it'd be my full-time job. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Nomad News. I want to thank you so much for joining me. And remember, everything you've ever wanted is sitting right on the other side of fear. We'll see you next episode, guys.